Here with Elvin Graves Jr.
And you're watching The Next Up Show.
Elvin is one of our newest cast members and host. So, why don't you go ahead and tell us about yourself?
Yeah, Elvin Graves Jr. here, native Topeka, Kansas, and singer-songwriter, entrepreneur, and thinker. You know, I add that one to it.
So you're a soul, indie soul, reggae.
Indie soul funk is what I like to go with, yeah, and you know, just a major mark would I would say multi-genre. Is kind of just an accumulative of what I would categorize my music in, but yeah, multi-genre, indie soul funk, man. It's it's a taste of your folkish, more rockish blues type feel with a little bit of a swing to it, giving it some funk. That's awesome. So yeah, I
love it, man. It sounds awesome.
Thank you, man.
We were just talking about how everything's starting to come together as music. At least it seems like that way to me.
Yeah, definitely. I think music is definitely moving into a zone where you really can't categorize something in one genre, you know. So that's why I'd love to bring forth the idea of a multi-genre, and I always stamp my music as an indie soul funk type deal.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, man.
So how'd you get into music?
Shoot, I used to write poetry, and I eventually started wanting to put melodies to my poems. Once listening to older records and hearing just that really raw texture, you know, I was inspired to try to do something myself. And, you know, with the doo-wop era, things were a lot simpler back then, or it seemed like, you know. Yeah. And so I just used simple doo-wop melodies to make songs to my poetry.
Right. Well, you're obviously doing pretty good, because I hear that you were on American Idol at one time.
A little bit, yes. You know, I did a little singing in the mirror in the shower. I did very little karaoke, but you know, I went to the American Idol when I was about 18 years old. I was like or not 18. I think I was even younger than that. I was like a junior in high school, I want to say, and I went there on a limb. You know, it was at it was in Chicago. It was where the tryout was, downtown Chicago, Illinois, or Soldier Field.
Yeah.
And basically, I made an effort to be like one of the first in line, and I sat in one of the bathrooms around the field area, and there was a guy in there with his guitar, and we sat in there and ended up getting being two of the first 30 people in line. That's awesome. I ultimately ended up being one of the first, I would say, 100 people, 30 people to actually make it into the past the first round.
Right.
Which the first round, by the way, little insight, you know, behind the scenes, the
first
first round is actually with producers. I would say producers of producers. You know what I mean? And then you go for another round of producers, and then maybe one more round of producers, and then you sing for Paula and Simon, you know.
Yeah.
So it was quite the process.
So do some of those people really suck that bad? Or is that just a stick that they came up, which is perfect either way?
I think some of those people come there to be a stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, some of them are really bad.
Just trying to get their 5 minutes of fame or whatever.
They are, man. I think one of the craziest things that I seen was just it was just the randomness sometimes, you know. You'd have a guy that'd be a guy, and he'd be in a full-blown, you know, pinstripe type suit, but then just rocking stilettos or a tutu or something, and you know, it was just something that was like really.
Gotta stand out.
Yeah, exactly. It was a standout factor, so you know, it was interesting.
Well, let's get into this first music video. You want to go ahead and introduce him?
Yes, sir. Next up, we have The Second Chance is his name, and it is the song
Don't Like That Part. Nice. He's not local, but his manager's local, so
there you go.
Definitely a good guy to listen to.
Definitely.
What'd you call him earlier?
Second Chance.
No, the genre. What'd you say?
He's like country hop. There we go. Like we're stamping a new multi-genre today, country hop. Second Chance, Don't Like That Part.
Check it out.
But baby girl, you changed my world when you came into my life. 'Cause daddy was a mess, had a hole in his chest. Girl, you gave me life. And me and your mama didn't work out, too busy listening to folks at the church house. If I could go back in time, I'd use my own mind, and I wouldn't be so hurt now. 'Cause I like picking you up, taking you to practice, watching you do your thing in gymnastics, or riding around with the music blasted, having a ball singing and laughing. But I had taken you home, waving goodbye, can't tuck you in bed or kiss you goodnight. It's like taking a dagger right through my heart. I don't like that part. Whoa, I don't like that.
Back to the Next Up show. That was a pretty awesome video. We got a second chance.
Yeah, it was a good video. So, was it? Yeah, it looked like a little family video.
He did. He had his daughter or a niece or something in the video with him. It was really awesome. Great quality videos, man.
Yeah, he had good voice and little country twang in
right,
there.
Right, that little country hop.
Yeah. Which we're claiming that no one else can use. That's that
right.
but us.
We're stamping it right here. Next Up show, you know. So
exactly.
Yeah, really awesome video.
Yep. So you're besides being a solo artist, you were also in a group. Why don't you kind of talk about that?
Yeah, I was with a group called Slow Your Roll.
Catch them out on YouTube.
Right.
Slow Your Roll.
Yes, with the YA, Slow Ya. We were indie soul funk band, or excuse me, that's funk soul reggae, and it was compiled of keyboard player Justin Fowler. He could play just about anything, but he loved like neo soul. You know, Brian Schmutz, he's a guitar player. Those two, Justin and Brian, are two of the originators of the Slow Your Roll group. And Brian played more of like a ska reggae type of feel on his guitar. You know, Sean Walker, metal. He played metal, and we, you know, went from metal to playing Motown. So Sean Walker, really awesome bass player. David Heiston Jr. is the original drummer for Slow Your Roll. He's gospel drummer, pretty much. Followed by a couple other drummers as well. Matt, guy came from, I want to say he's a Topeka native as well, but he came out of the Oakland area. He's out in Texas now. Right. And also Corey Johnson as well.
So that's really the definition of multi-genre. Man, you guys had a little bit of everything.
Yes, it was
awesome.
It was a melting pot, man. Yeah. Exactly what Kansas, Topeka's all about, right. You know? The Midwest, man, the melting pot.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Well, you want to go ahead and take us into our next video?
Yeah, next video we have is a stick figure with Cold Proud El Orange, yes, man.
Topeka native.
Yes, getting tricky with the title. Yes, Cold Proud El Orange.
You may have butchered that, but
right, exactly. Stick figure though, right here.
Yeah, boy. Ain't letting a sucker disturb my sleep. Say it to my face if them words is deep, or if I can't even take it personally. You dealing with issues internally. He talking so tough with it hurtfully. Some of them rats even worse police. Got money to make it concerned with beef. Got babies and family got work to feed. You dealing with giants, I'm Hercules. Grown folks, I'll wait your turn to speak. Pull down your skirt, take your purse and leave. And get on my dick, probably hurt your knees. Put in the work and I earn my keep. Forward on blaze emergencies. He ain't getting burning, his verse is weak. So why they be calling him third degree? Still sucker free with the sucker repellent. You ain't the only one in touch with the felon. Big dog in the yard and you ducking your telling. Tough as a titty, tough as your Nellis, man. Who is you telling? I'm telling the truth. Tell on your niggas, then fail to produce. No double XL, but excel in the booth. Put beats in the coffin and nails in the roof. Oh, these niggas is petty, bro. We funkin' and let me know. Been back to my schedule, whoa. Taking it slow, chasing fatty, though. Oh, these niggas is petty, bro. We funkin' and let me know. Been back to my schedule, whoa. Taking it slow, chasing fatty, though.
Back. Another great video.
Yeah.
Man, shot in Topeka.
That's right.
See, there is actually stuff around
There's
Topeka.
quality things in Topeka,
Yeah, it has
for
some nice
sure.
graphics in the background.
Yeah. I tell you what,
Street.
once again, I gotta compliment the quality of videos. You know, Stick Figure had a very awesome quality video there, and I mean, like Second Chance had an awesome quality video, and the next video is going to be pretty quality as well. They put about
wait for that though.
Right,
ready
my
for
bad.
that.
I'm sorry. See, I had to jump to it. They put
Yeah.
about $20,000 into their video.
Yeah,
so.
that's insane.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta be able to invest into your art. You know, grab your friends that are doing things. You know, grab your artist friends. Grab your friends that aren't doing anything. You know, have them hold a camera for you, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, T-Rel, he's from Topeka. He's always every time he does a video, hey, make sure you get out here to come check out my video. And he's obviously doing big things too.
For sure. Yeah, shouts to
So have
T-Rel.
you ever made a music video?
I have made one. I think you could find mine possibly on YouTube. It was called A Few Steps, and I had dreads in that. So,
oh, shit.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I probably should have gave like something, you know, go watch the video, and if you can like hit like what my hairstyle was, then, you know, that'd be cool.
Well, before we get into the next video, so obviously it's going to be a short week for us here. We had a new cast member, so we appreciate you coming in, and you might see him out on the streets trying to do some interviews in the near future.
We're going to mix it up, you know, mix it up.
Make sure you go watch all the old videos, catch up. The Cream on Wednesdays, its own episode. He's doing big things. Thanks, Brandon. We appreciate that.
Right on.
So check out all the old videos, like I said. We'll be back next week. We're doing some upgrades. Hopefully, hopefully the whole cast will be back next week. But the last video to end the day, Hyperbore, Wanderers of the Void.
Yes. Check them out.